Now this guest is a special guest. He's the last of a collective called Back to Back Sessions that I wanted to get all down here one by one. A great DJ, producer, promoter, innovator as well, add in there as well. It's the one and only Iwizz.
Thank you. That was a big intro.
I have to give you a big intro.
Thank you.
Manners and respect.
always.
I made a joke earlier. I remember seeing him play live for the first time in Birmingham. That was a crazy night. Don't know how they managed to get me to do 24 hours of raving, but they did. And I remember I was in and out of sleep just because like it was a long day. And every time I heard some mad rhythms, I was like, who's that playing? And every time I looked up, it was this man over here, you know. A madman on the deck. Said, listen, if you don't know, you prepare yourself today. But seriously, it is an honour to have you down today.
Thank you.
Big up the Back to Back Session family each and every single time. You know, like I said to you, gratitude to you lot for giving me opportunities in the early days when I first came out. So thank you. I know a little bit about you, but I want you to educate the viewers around the world. Who is Iwizz? Who is Back to Back Session? Let them know.
So Iwizz started mixing 2015. Didn't like the way the scene was going and obviously the opportunities that were coming my way. So, you know, the best thing to do is start your own lane. So 2017 we started Back to Back Sessions, which is focused on underground house, mainly the London or the UK underground house. A lot of big boy and bad boy producers in the scene that have not been given the credit they deserve. And we're a fan of that sound, so it's only right to kind of make that our main focus. And yeah, the brand has been around for 9 years now, on and off. We had some Afro rooms at some point, but our main focus from day one has always been the deep underground sounds. So that's been kind of like our fuel, our drive. And yeah, here we are. Still got the love for the underground, still got the love for the sounds.
I can see that. I said it to each one of you whenever I speak to you, like the passion as a team, you can see it. It's palpable. I'm not a huge like I don't know much about deep tech, but whenever I've come to a rave, I always dance. And one thing I can say is, as a baby promoter, I can see that you always change your lineups as well. You give opportunities to up and coming DJs and producers as well, and I respect that a lot. Yeah,
so that's one of our mottos always has been to kind of bring new back-to-backs on. Sometimes you might see the same DJs again, but you won't see the repeated back-to-backs as often unless they've been really, really special.
Yeah.
So then we kind of maybe go repeat it again for the ravers. But in general, we always like to bring new talent. Our focus is more sound than numbers. So we don't look at people's Instagram accounts and followers and engagements. We look at what people actually do behind the decks and what they produce and what they make. Yeah, we look for DJs, we don't look for divas, and that's been our motto for 9 years.
You can
and
see
it's not going to change. It's not going to change, honestly.
Like I said, as a collective, you got technical abilities. I've had to go home like, no, I need to go home and practice, brother. The levels are different over there. If you don't go as a DJ, if you're a DJ, when you're in that environment, if you like technical abilities, you're going to be inspired. And I have been inspired a lot of time when I've heard a lot of you lot play, or people I've seen you lineups play, in terms of their technical ability. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like in the last, I don't know, like I grew up raving to drum and bass and jungle, but I didn't know who the DJs were. I just kind of enjoyed my night, and now we've got to a point where we established what the DJs look like and everyone's seeing Instagram and all of this. Kind of overlooked ability and skill sets completely for just the sake of attention and looking good on an image or a photo or whatnot. So our thing is back-to-back sessions is the art of DJing.
Yeah.
It's for the DJs. It's for the people that can mix, blend.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. All right, my next question to you is, what does music mean to your life?
It's everything. everything. It took me out of dark places. It's my escape, my entertainment, my passion. The list can go on. Like literally.
It's your everything.
Yeah, literally.
I love that. How would you say your style has evolved or changed since you first became a DJ producer?
I feel like it's matured over time of just kind of learning the craft. It all came in stages. So like 2017, I wasn't producing. I was more focused on the brand and kind of getting back-to-back sessions up and about. 2020, I started to produce, but it was probably no one taught me. I didn't do no courses or nothing. And then I crossed paths with the rest of the camp, Colo, Nocturnal, the Fox, you know, the guys that are outside of the residency but are still the family. And then these guys taught me a lot. I taught them a lot as well. They taught me a lot, and it was just like, it was the missing piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
So after I crossed paths with them, the production just kind of shaped itself.
I do like your last production as well. The name is not top of my head right now, but it's Soul.
Losing My Soul.
Yeah.
Losing My Soul.
That one, I heard it and I was like, yo.
Yeah, that one's been getting attention online recently.
That one there.
It's trending. It's starting to pick up on TikTok.
That one's
picking
serious.
up.
That one is serious.
You know what? I made that one in 2020. During lockdown, I made that rhythm. And the only reason I released it is because the TikTok video went so crazy overnight. I was like, yo, I need to get this tune out. It was in my hard drive, and only about 4 DJs had it.
Immediately, like, I was like, what's this? I was just drawn to it.
Yeah.
And even the one I played the Groove on as well, like, your lot's music,
that was from lockdown as well.
You're just like...
Groove on, my brethrens, Sam and Sam So Gone, Samuel Sounds and Sam So Gone, they had to sneak into my house that day with alcohol because of lockdown, you know, and there's feds and they were asking people what you're doing and where you lot are going, and these men had to come in. That's another lockdown rhythm. That's a lot of greatness happened during lockdown.
I love that, you know, for the dark times music was made.
100%.
That's sick.
It's how you look at it. A lot of people were depressed during lockdown, but listen, we had the time of our life.
Creativity juices flowing. That leads me to my next question. What's your creative process when you're making music?
There is none, to be honest. I kind of just go with the feeling. And if there is no feeling, I'll go find a vocal, and that will be like my bass. I love vocals, as you know. My mix, even before I started producing, I used to mix a lot of acapellas and vocals and whatnot. So when I produce, I get a vocal, something that I'm attracted to or something that's tempting me to work on, and then it's like, and I just go with the flow. I don't have like a
set thing.
It's kind of a schedule or like a way step by step. No, it's all by the feeling.
What's the strangest thing you've ever sampled in your music?
Strangest thing that I've sampled in my music, a BBC News report.
Mad.
About COVID. It was me and Nocturnal actually. We made it was during COVID. I don't know where that tune is. It might be a free download on Nocturnal's SoundCloud. I think. I can't remember, but that was another lockdown rhythm. It was a weird thing to sample, but it was the news report saying everything is locked down, clubs, nightclubs, bars.
Oh, you took out the vocals from it?
Yeah.
You lot do have some crazy vocals in your lot sets, and you lot think out the box as well. And you lot do some mad loops as well.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I got some for you. I got some for you coming. Yeah.
I've been saying that, man. I'm looking forward to the set, today. My feet, it's ready. All right, next question for you. So many questions I'm gonna ask you but if you could collaborate with any producer in the world, who would it be and why?
I would say I've got 2 answers for that.
Go on, hit me.
One, Hugo Massian.
Okay.
He played a big inspiration in kind of me loving the underground sounds when I first heard his rhythms. And then Sonny Fodera. Okay. You see, them two, they're like the 2 main influences in my journey. So it's like the vocals and the dirty bass lines and the UFO sounds and and all of that stuff. And so
I like that. It kind of answers the question I could have asked you, so I love that. Here's the next question for you. I'm thinking to ask you a controversial question today. What's your opinions on AI in music production?
I'm against it, to be honest. I don't really approve of it, only because it just kills the craft.
Yeah.
It kills the whole
hours spent.
Like I'm not even on a hating thing, and I can probably use AI. I do use AI for other things.
Yeah.
But for music, it's like,
yeah, it's techie.
Yeah.
It's gotten to the point now. I think all of us use it for, I don't know, ChatGPT for captions, whatever. But when
wording, I use it for wording things and stuff like that. But to create, then realistically, if you need to use AI to create something, then you don't really have a creative side. You need to kind of just leave that profession to the creatives and go do what you're good at.
That's a fact. If you could give any advice to aspiring producers, DJs in the world, what would it be? Because you've got knowledge.
Don't copy no one. If a video pops up tomorrow of, like, I don't know, Max Dean, MK, Sonny Federa, Chris Stussy, whoever it is that's blowing up right now, don't go copy their sounds. These men have been crafting for the last 10 years and have mastered that sound that eventually blew up. The minute you start copying trends and things like that, you're always going to be chasing the next trend. You're never really going to have a leg to stand on. Like you see right now, there's a lot of people moving from the 10 years ago when 9 years ago when we started our event. A lot of people moved from the underground house and they started going towards minimal and tech, and nowadays you're seeing a lot of people move to the Afro and the Amar, and a lot of people are jumping on the wagon from this wagon to this wagon, and you're chasing trends. You're always going to be chasing trends for the rest of your life, because you're not setting a foundation or
I'd agree with that. It's been being authentic and staying true to really what you are at your core.
100%. Obviously, everyone's motives and final destinations are different. So everyone's got a different kind of end product. But I personally, I have to stay original. I can't jump on trends and then feel good about it.
Yeah,
I just can't.
That says a lot about your character, though. That's why I respect you lot the most. Here's a question for you. It's kind of funny because you lot call back to back, but if you could go back to back with any DJ in the world, who would it be and why? Any DJ in the world?
I would probably say James Hype, just because of the technical abilities.
Fam?
Yeah.
Fam?
That's.
I watched that man in awe.
Yeah.
Like,
no, because I see a lot of things he does, and I'm like, I can do that, but I'm not. Like, people are not seeing me right now. They're not. Like, I'll honestly, even if it's just 10 minutes, just side by side with him, just to.
I want to see that.
I would
James
love
Hype,
to.
if you're listening, we're both fans. Let's make this happen. Like, that man, and you know what? He gives such good advice as well.
You know what?
Just real with it.
Honestly, so do you remember when we done the Face Off in 2024?
Yeah.
He was looking for UK shows, underground UK shows, right? And I reached out, and I was like, yo. This is the concept. It's a face-off thing. It's for DJs. It's not for no one. It's not for gimmicks. It's for people that can come and mix and blend. His management got back to me and they were like, yo, this is fucking sick. Absolutely banging. Unfortunately, he's going to be in Miami for the Christmas period with his missus and family and whatnot. So he's not in the UK for that date. And
go back, run it back again. Like, I want to try again. That.
But obviously he's blown up so much now. So
I think something about James Hype. I think even how big he is, he's you can tell he will do it for the passion of music.
100%. What people don't realize is I used to play James Hype rhythms in 2015 or 2016.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't actually know James Hype until 2024 or 2025.
Which is me.
I've got rhythms from James Hype, 2016, 2015, Kevin Little remix, Collie Budd's remix. There was some. I knew about him from day.
You're old school James Hype, I'm new school James, but you know why I like him is the advice he gives, his technical ability, his showmanship, how true he is, and how you're just truthful with it, and I respect that.
He's a true DJ. He's not a diva.
No.
So this is where you start looking at people now, and you think, all right,
No.
a lot of these lot are divas. We need more DJs like him, and we need people. But it's a good thing for the scene, because you need people like that to inspire the next generation of DJs, so they realize where they need to be instead of trying to look good on camera and trying to find the.
There's a lot of that now. There's a lot of that.
But it's overshadowing the music, and that's the problem.
We could go deep in this, you know, but I always say on G-Shock Musique Week, I keep it PG, because I'm not trying to be cancelled. But you know that I know, and I think that's why I like back to back, because I love the art of DJing and seeing loops and cutting and making you go like, oh, how did he do it? And then being inspired when I go home to be like, oh, to keep progressing. That's what I love. Anyway,
we need a lot more of that, because it's only gonna thrive. It's only gonna make the scene go further.
That's a fact. Let's go into the fun questions. Hope we get into a mix. If you could describe your sound in 3 words, your DJ sound, what would it be and why?
Dirty, filthy, and underground.
That's true.
Because of the bass lines and kind of just the underground sounds, the deep. I don't like fluffy sounds. I don't want to go to a rave where I'm just standing, you know, like just flicking my wrist. I want to go to sweaty raves where people are dancing, enjoy it.
I feel you in that one. If you could play anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? It could be a crazy set location. You've done some sick locations. You've done the Pyramid. You've done some sick locations. But if you could right now, I'm gonna give you a wish to play any location in the world, where would it be? Why?
Oh, you know what? So I'll probably. I don't even know. You put me on the spot there.
Yeah. I thought you have a bucket list.
Now, the list. I've got a list in my head now that you've just mentioned it, but I'm trying to kind of pinpoint one, and I don't know why I'm saying House of Parliament.
Bam.
Because I feel like, obviously I'm Egyptian. I was born in Egypt, but I've lived most of my life here.
Yeah.
So my personality is very, like, if I go to Egypt now, it's very split. Like my personality, I've got my, you can tell by the accent, London accent. I went to school here, I went college, uni here, but I still have that Egyptian heritage and how I've done my thing by the pyramids. I don't have nothing in the UK. Obviously, I played in most of the UK clubs and some banging festivals and all of that, but it don't represent kind of London.
You're creative in your soul, I can see that.
So I don't know, maybe we just have to go outside House of Parliament, quick rave.
4 decks.
Yeah.
In the square bit, So that would be sick.
Even if we get like 20 minutes before they lock us off, that's good enough for me.
We'll say they're here live or G-Shock. Well, you can make this one happen, you know.
Yeah.
That would blow off, you know. I'm not saying about content, but that would blow off.
I reckon so.
I'm gonna go to my last 2 questions. This one I really want to ask you, because I want to know what your music taste is away from deep tech a little bit. If you were stranded on the beach and you could choose 1 to 3 albums, what would it be and why?
1 to 3 albums.
Either 1 or 3 albums.
1 or 3 albums.
Yeah, I'm giving you a choice. You can go with 1 or you can go with 3.
And I was on the beach, I'll probably just have to go for like 3 Sonny Fodera albums.
Okay.
One of them, I think it was that Unconditional one. It was one of the last ones he done for Defected, before he kind of just took off on his own. That one, definitely. That's got like 12 to 15 vocals of just all pure bangers. And then whatever else album, because his music, it's feel good music, vocals, vibes. You can sit on the beach and enjoy yourself.
There's a bit of something in there for you in your personality.
100%.
I like that. The last question, the Loki question. If you had any DJ or producer superpower, what would it be and why?
Honestly, I don't think I'm missing anything. I was just thinking crowd control, reading the crowd and all these things. I've kind of got that.
It could be, remember it's a Marvel question.
So it could be a Marvel thing, okay.
Any superpower.
Maybe like, I don't know, here without headphones. You know what actually? I'll tell you. 2 extra arms. Give me 2 extra arms, mad thing.
Somebody else said that as well. Octopus.
If I had 2 extra arms,
you could just put it back in when you.
It'll be a
Could you imagine the things you could do with that? Listen. Anyway, Wiz, hi Wiz. It's been a pleasure to host you today.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a long time coming. As you know, it's been a long time coming. Lock in and share the life. And prepare yourself what to go in.
Yo, what's going on, people? This is Majestic, and right about now, I'm chilling with my DJ, Iwizz.
Everything you needed, I had, but it wasn't enough for you. It was never enough. Everything you needed, I had. So why don't you just tell me the truth? Everything you needed, I had, but it wasn't enough for you. It was never enough. Everything you needed, I had. So why don't you just tell me the truth?
Listening to back-to-back session supremacy. DJ Iwizz, give it to them.
Everything you needed, I had, but it wasn't enough for you. It was never enough. Everything you needed, I had. So why don't you just tell me the truth? to show me your love. Ooh, I never had a love like this before. I never knew there was love like this before. Never knew. Never had someone to show me your love. Love like this before. 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 Love like this
Just open your mind and let your love flow like the sunshine. The rivers run deep and valleys go dry like black water and madness. Just open your heart, just open your mind and let your love flow like the sunshine. The rivers run deep and valleys go dry like black water and madness. making love. This may not be what I need, but I think I'm way past reasoning. Some say that love unreturned ain't nothing more than an obsession, but I believe you're feeling me, 'cause this attraction is just too strong.
Yo, what's going on, people? This is Majestic, and right about now, I'm chilling with my DJ,
I
Iwizz.
don't know what to do, but I know that it's true. Crazy love. Crazy love. Boy, I know you're holding back a
song that we let play again and again and again. No more sorries, no more pain, no more us for you to blame. Just our song that we let play again and 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 again.
like a splinter in your mind. The Matrix.
love, I wanna get to know you better. With me, kiss, I don't want to miss another night without you under my body, 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 under my body.
Of sorrow, looking at your shoulder with tomorrow. and get ya. my bed.
People, this is Majestic, and right about now I'm chilling with my DJ, Iwizz.
Wiz. See you as a DJ, yeah? You're big. I sent you 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
I know.
And you know me, I admire technical DJs, and for me today, yeah, it was everything that I expected it to be and more. So pick up yourself. And this rhythm right here called Sax Thing.
Yeah, so I finished on the. I usually don't drop Afro. I don't play Afro, as you know. I made this as a collab with someone and it's just been sitting there.
Don't let it sit
It's just
there.
been sitting there.
This one it's got Afrobeat, Afro house. It's sexy. It's soulful. It's melodic. It's Like I said, I want to play this one at Sushi Samba. The next one, I can see some slow grinding in the corner.
I got you.
Listen, today, big up all my guests from earlier. With Angie B, Shanola, Leon Michaels, Bobby London, Sage Sounds. Today's been an absolutely beautiful day.
Thank you for having us.
It's been a pleasure.
Big up. You gotta appreciate what you're doing as well. You're doing your thing.
It's taking.
It ain't gone unnoticed. I know it's probably been a lot of hard work and a lot of stress in the background.
You know how it is. You've watched my journey. I've known you for 4 years as always.
It's worth it. It's worth it, and hats off to you because you're doing your thing.
Thank you. You know what? Everybody's played a part in my journey, and like I said, it was my mission to make sure I got each one of you from back-to-back sessions down at G-Shop because I'm close to Samuel.
Yeah, of course.
And Samuel's played an instrumental part in my musical journey in terms of always being there as my friend, also teaching me as well little bits behind the decks as well, and it's to give back to those that have poured into me, if that makes sense. And I definitely say, of all the events I've done, bookings, I still look at that video from the last one we did, the electro work, and I just loved it, like the energy, the room, the concept. It's I rate your brand highly, as you know, anyway, and I wish you the best for your thing. I'm going to be there anyway in May at MOT. Make sure you go and follow their page, and I know big things are coming for back-to-back sessions this year. I manifest that one, you understand?
Coming.
Manifest that one.
No,
hard.
100%. It's coming.
It's coming.
We're not trying to take shortcuts. No, like quick turns or whatever. We're sticking true to the sound. We're sticking true to ourselves. Not trying to change sound for the sake of making things happen quicker or faster. No,
you can't rush the process. People used to say that to me in the beginning. I'm like, no, I want it now. But truly, you can't. Everything is a lesson, and I believe in alignment as well. I believe everything happens for a reason.
Of course, you can't rush greatness, and you gotta look. History taught us Rome weren't built in a day.
No,
things ain't gonna get built overnight. I know it seems like it's a fast-paced society that we're living in at the moment, but it's still you still gotta put in the work. You still gotta do things,
and you lot put in the work. You lot do as a team. You lot do. I couldn't have asked for a better day, honestly. I'm looking forward to watching this back, and big up everybody locked into the stream today. Big up El Nino. Big up everybody. This is Musique, G-Shot London Radio. We're back next month with more special guests. You definitely log into that one. We've got some big guests next month. E1 is coming back. Look out for the tickets. It's dropping very soon. I've got something special for the community as well. Discounted tickets. Don't say I don't ever give back. Peace and love to the next time. This is Loki, G-Shot London Radio, Musique.